Is this thing on? Might be on. Alright, this is Dave again, and I don't know why I'm whispering. I am doing a clutter busting session. Specifically, I'm taking apart my PC setup over here and moving it outside of the living room. So this is what the living room looks like right now. That's my back. So this camera is showing my studio setup. This is where I do most of my work at home. And the PC is on the right side. And what I want to do is I need to clear this entire table because I need to move it out. And then up here I'm going to put a big TV that will... and I need to move all this other stuff. I might be able to replace these two like 1080p monitors just by using the TV itself in side-by-side mode, but I had to evaluate whether or not that's really going to work. So I just need to figure stuff out, and that means a lot of moving of stuff all over the place. So I'm going to as well just start taking this thing apart. I guess I'll empty my pockets. So the Mac on the left side I'll have to move as well, but I'm going to take apart the PC now because it's not powered on. And then the Macintosh should be easier to take care of. You know, this is one of those things I hate doing. Let's see. There's already some issues here. I'm going to have to move this in a little bit. And I'm going to raise this standing desk just to make sure that the arms don't hit anything. Like that. Or this. Oops. Uh-oh. This thing just fry on me? It did. This lamp just burnt out. Well, that's not very good. I wonder if it's still within the return window. Or did it unplug? Oh, it unplugged. That's good. It's stuck here. Whew. I was worried that broke. Hooray! Okay. So now I need to dig up under there. I guess I could use this light after all. Just to get some... Is that as bright as it gets? Alright, there's a big mess of junk down there. And how am I going to start this? I guess I'm going to have to clear off this stuff here. Looks like someone's watching. Hello, hope you're going to enjoy watching me clean up my desk. Because I'm going to move all this crap out of the way. And, because I need to move this table so I can get at the wall outs and back of it and put a TV up there. And disassemble my entire work area. Fortunately, I'm between projects. Unfortunately, that means I'm not making any money. But fortunately, that means I have time to do this right now, and I'm not losing money that I would be losing if I had a project, if that makes sense. Alright, what's this? There's a bunch of stuff over here that I need to pull out of the way. Well, it's already... My dad's been gone for like... how long? A little bit under a week, and already my house has become incredibly messy again. Oh, I need to return this. It's nice to have someone around, so there's a reason to keep things nice. I probably should need to have more events here. One reason of having this big TV is going to be so I can do more co-working live events with my friends in the area. You know, work on projects and stuff like that. Oh, what happened here? So this camera needs to move up here, I think. So, let's see. Okay, I'm losing focus already. This camera film can go here with the other camera film. Let's see. This can go back here with the other camera film. This nail polish remover can go with the nail polish that would be removed. Let's see, this wireless Xbox controller can go into the pile of controllers. What's up with this? This terrible Apple mouse, which is probably out of charge because it's been on all this time, could go with the Xbox controller basket. There's some junk down here that needs to be cleaned up. It's actually not so bad there now. Actually, now it's clean again. I don't even know what this is. This is a USB charge cable. Where does this go? Let's put it here with the other cables now. I've been slowly acquiring cables for this big move thing. What is this? Solo bag design. Oh, this is for that cheap bag I got. Let's buy. Let's see, where else are we doing? So I need to eventually move this stuff. I guess I'll just move it now. I won't unplug actually any of the other gear. But I can actually put this in that new rolling cart that I got down here. The top shelf is for this. For this temporary storage of things on my desk. And I'm not supposed to actually dump things in it like this, but I'm just going to do it. Oops. I think I inadvertently set the timer on this. This is a, how do I stop it? Is there there's an off switch on it, good. This is like one of those timers that you just kind of put the amount of time you want on the top, so if it's 5 minutes, you put it like this and it starts timing automatically and you reset it by going like this. I never use this though, but it's a cool idea. Here's a bell. Oh, that's where my pens went. This is a bunch of, I should put the pens here. These are like random desk things, like my, this is my backup hard drive. Actually, I should this is bad. How to do it. Put this will fit someplace. Let's put this over here for now. Stuffing this in the corner. Throw away this little piece of junk. Let me put this stuff over here where it's supposed to live. And now I get to undo all this crap. I've raised the standing desk so I can get access to it a little bit more easily. And one thing I always don't like about this is just remembering what the cables are going with what. I can always just plug them in. It shouldn't matter, but there's things like, am I plugged into the correct Ethernet port? So I'm going to just take a picture of it really quick. Unfortunately, there's no light down there. I do have a portable lamp somewhere, though. Where is it? It's over here. Ow. Ow. Oh, my back hurts. Oh, the cat left a turd down here, too. Great. Let's see. This is probably not even going to be that useful. It'd be nice to clean this area up, though. I'll tell you what. There's no way this is going to work. Ow. Also, I didn't realize this was magnetic. How does this look? Didn't even get the right part of it. That's in the square mode too. What the hell? You know what? iOS kind of sucks. It's a little finicky. I was looking at this. Leave the photo. Let's try that one more time. I'm trying trying to just grab a picture out of this. Just showing like the cable connections. I don't like the way they designed this app. There must be better photo taking apps. Alright. So I have something of a reference there. I am going to collect that cat turd that I saw and throw it out with the rest of the cat turds. Gross. I have a bucket outside for this thing. Dunk. Alright, so now I can just start plugging stuff. Let's see. So far I'm 11 minutes in. That's not so bad. I'm not bleeding yet, which is good. Okay. Let's get down here. Just unplug everything. Unplug. So at the top. This is probably a good time to give this thing a good cleaning too. There's my mini DisplayPort connector. Let's unplug. I always have trouble with this. HDMI. Okay, there we go. Ugh, ta-da! And then this annoying thing, which keeps coming undone, which fills me with rage. And do I need this? I am actually eventually going to have to remove this, which is too bad. I might as well do it now. There is a USB audio interface down there that is double-sided stuck to the bottom of this table. And it was a pain in the butt to put on. And it's going to be a pain in the butt to remove. But it must be done. I'm looking for a screwdriver now. Screwdriver. Just going to pry that thing off. I never had the right screwdriver. I don't want to use a nice screwdriver and bend it. I thought I had a pry thing someplace. I guess I'll just use this letter opener, because this letter opener is cheap. And should just be able to just put a little English on it. Get a good jam and just go right through the foam. Ugh. Hopefully this isn't doing something bad. It's not coming off. I did a good job sticking this thing on. Double-sided tape is cheap. Yep, that's nice. Oh, they're nice. Ugh. And this is plugged into the audio gear. So I think I'm going to need a box for this stuff. This is a Behringer UCA 202 audio interface. And I'm running the PC output of this because it's less noisy than the onboard, the motherboard's built-in audio. And it has like an easier to access like headphone jack. Try to get those sticky tape off of it because it annoys me. But maybe I won't worry about it right now. I just need a box to put this in. Do I have a box to put it in? I have lots of boxes. Here, this one will work, I think. This will put over here for now. No. In my toolbox, I have a little Tupperware thing of little odds and ends and furniture-related guides like foam pads and stuff like that. Put it over here. And what else do I need to unplug? The PC I can probably move out now, and then the rest of the stuff will have to go. But I think I can now pull this out. This is the Logitech Brio 4K webcam, which I use on the PC when I'm streaming or doing Skype calls with clients. I'm going to roll this thing up. I think it's over here. This is the old Logitech camera. Let's make sure that's not... No, it's just not even plugged in. This is the old Logitech camera when I tried to do 2 camera connections on the PC, but I don't think it has enough bandwidth to do it, so I actually would need to put in a separate USB controller, so it has its own, completely own bus for it. Let's put this together, and let me fix this tape thing while I'm here. So I have these Velcro strips that I have attached to these cables just so they easy to wrap up like this, but they're too long unless I cut them off, cut them short. Good cable management is wonderful. I should just roll this thing up too. 16 minutes into the big PC move. In my mind, this had been something that was very large and time-consuming. But maybe it won't be so bad, at least the disassembly part. I might not even assemble it again upstairs, but I do need to get out of the way. Here's my mouse. So one issue is that a lot of these cables I've put together. Let's move the PC out of the way and... Where do I put this? I'll put this over back here for now. It's a pretty old PC. That PC build goes back to 2011, I think. Is that right? Well, the case does. But it's been upgraded. Well, the motherboard is... when did I get this thing? It's running an i7-2600K CPU in it. It's had the power supply replaced a few times. It's running an R9 290 video card now. It says memory upgraded. It just basically has some of the first USB 3.0 ports on it. I think I got that in 2011, but I could be wrong. But it's getting to the point now that it's probably due for an upgrade just for I/O ports, so I can get Thunderbolt on it. Otherwise it's a perfectly fine system. There's also some encoding efficiencies that come with the newer CPUs. Like, if you're decoding, what is it called? Not H.264, but some other codec for video stuff. I think if you want to stream 4K from Netflix, you need actually a newer processor for it, but I'm not sure if that's BS or not. Okay, what am I doing? I guess I can undo all those cables first. What I'll do is I'll just start unconnecting these monitors. Just to make sure. And undo some of these cable ties. Let me move this camera in a little bit closer. Hey, cat. I didn't know you would sit up there. Alright. Whoa! Okay, so I'm just digging in behind that right now. This is like a backlight thing. I actually want to redo the wiring on that too. And this is on these arms. Power, let's unplug this. What is this? No, this is the external controller for this monitor. This is a BenQ 144 Hz adaptive sync monitor. It's a 1440p panel. Actually, it has pretty good color for being TFT. And since it's TFT, it has a pretty good gaming response rate. But it's a pretty nice panel. I got it specifically for playing Rainbow Six Siege, which I suck at, which though it seems like a waste of money. But it was my first big, well, like higher resolution monitor. I was thinking that it would be great for also doing design work too. Back when I was using my PC more. Well, that's not exactly true either. So I'm just grabbing this thing. I'm gonna put this in that box. And I undid this thing, which is like a little springy coil thing that holds cables together so they're a little tidier. And here's more cables here. This is a USB connector, which I don't use actually. This is the main DisplayPort connector. There's the power supply. Let's just let those things drop down. Although I want this one too. That's plugged into something. I need to unplug all the power stuff in the back too. I forgot about that. But I won't touch that until I'm done with the stream because I might unplug this by accident. Let's look at the back of this other one now. This is the auxiliary panel. And let's undo this thing over here. And it's a little bit of a mess. So this is this is another 1440p panel, but I actually run both of these in 1080 mode by default, just because it turns out my eyes aren't good enough to read the. I can't pull this part. My eyes aren't good enough. How come I can't? Okay, there we go. Aren't to read the tiny text, which is one reason why I was thinking about going with the big monitor or the big 4K TV and running it side by side with the multiple HDMI inputs. Buying a scaler, matrix scaler, and so with a 65-inch TV, you end up with the equivalent of two 32-inch monitors side by side, which would be even better for my failing eyesight. And then I wouldn't have this cloud of stuff here. So okay, those are undone. What I want to do now is I need to actually disassemble the arms. I need to find the backers for these things. So you can see like there's this VESA connection over here. So I need to pull this thing off if I can still do it, if this thing is in the way, and then put them back on the mount. So I need to find the one for the Dell and the one for the BenQ. So I'll go downstairs and get that right back. I think I saw them recently, so this should be pretty quick to find. This is the Dell. Yep. And I don't know where the BenQ one is. It's probably in the box. Let me bring this one upstairs before I go look for the box, because I need to then dig into the secondary storage area, which is going to be a pain in the butt. I need to find the box. This is the Dell one, I hope. Please. No part numbers on it. It looks like it is. Or it's for the Acer. I don't know. It says JFQ. Is there a part number on this? Let me go find the other thing. That should be in the box. Got the monitor for the expensive gaming monitor. Not the $100 panel. Alright, so where would it be? It's not there. I wonder if this microphone's still carrying through. This is a wireless mic. Oh, I forgot I had to clean this out. This is actually kind of nice. Here's the BenQ monitor box. I don't know if you can hear me. It's heavy for some reason. Why is it so heavy? I'll just bring this upstairs for now. Because there's no place to put this down in the basement. Ugh. And this is the right one. Okay. Wow, look at all these parts. What is this? All right. What is this? BenQ monitor's thesis screws. Okay. It's a shame I don't actually use this thing. So there's all these things. This is the base for the BenQ monitor, which I'm going to move upstairs. And look at this thing. Wow. Adjustable height. It fits into this somehow. These are the screws that originally were used for it, which I put in a little bag. But hopefully... What's this for? Why do I even have screws for this? Alright, so I guess I need to assemble this, which I've never done. Does this drop in? And screw shut? This is going to be a problem. I'm going to ruin something. I just feel it. This looks like it just goes onto here somehow and locks in place. Oh, that's very nice. And this is a nice thumb screw. Nice design. So that's locked in place, and I feel pretty good about that. Now, I need to get the monitor off the arm and onto this thing without killing myself. Or destroying the monitor. Can I undo this? This is my keyboard. This is a Kinesis Gaming Freestyle Edge that I just got. Put this over here. And should I move this? It's a pain in the butt to put on. Alright, so I'm going to try to slide this over like so. I'm going to have to unplug that actually. And even though I'm not using the standing desk much, it is nice for what I'm doing right now. Which is just getting access to the stuff that's back here. Oh, alright. So now I can pull this out. Since I'm not going to use the monitor here anymore, I don't need this backlighting, I think. So I'll just remove that. What did I do with my little knife thing? But it might be easier if I pull the whole thing down. Yes, I can probably, that's probably the smart thing to do. If I can do it without killing anything. There we go. And now I should be able to lay this gently down and not break anything. Please don't break anything. And I can unscrew these. Oops. HDMI 2.0 only. I noticed that before. This is actually a nice monitor. I don't know if I'll leave the PC upstairs. I did buy a cart that I can, like one of those mobile AV carts that you see in like schools. A pretty minimal one. Okay, so now the trick is to put this up here and not drop it. This is actually pretty light. If it should just hook over this. Of course, like this other thing is in the way now. Let's put this on the ground. What was that sound? I didn't like that. It just snaps in. No screws needed. Sweet. And this little nubbin thing here. This is like height adjustable too, I believe. You know, this is a nice monitor stand. I mean, if I didn't have the arms, like, I would be pretty happy with this. It does rotate side to side. I'm gonna take this thing off. I can't. What did I do with my little spiky thing? It's gone. Didn't put it back where it came from. Just looking around while I'm thinking about other things. Did I throw it in the toolbox by accident? No, unfortunately I have two of these. They'll probably pop up in a moment. Okay, let's see. Right there. Trying to just flexing this thing off. Didn't seem to damage anything. This is a nice little LED with strip. It's USB powered. I have a USB power hub thing just for charging devices. But it does put a nice backlight against the wall, which will no longer be necessary. I'll figure out something to do with these later. Your OCD is like trying to scrape these things off, and now I'm ignoring my OCD. Putting this in here. So this monitor I am going to take upstairs right now before I knock something into it and kill it, destroy it. So I will be right back. Alright, don't drop it. Don't drop the nice monitor. Don't run into anything. Don't crack the screen. So I'm gonna put this in my bedroom, which is maybe not a good idea because the bedroom is for relaxing. Having my PC rig in there maybe is not a great idea, but this will hopefully only be temporary until I figure out how to mount the TV on the wall behind the table and figure out what to do with the table. And oh, crap it! I should have cleaned this area up first. Stupid iPad's in the way. This thing's huge. Alright. Okay, that's taken care of for now. It'd be interesting to see what it's like to have the PC in the bedroom. Alright. Now this monitor. This one's actually screwed in. Great. And I don't know if this is actually the stand for it. Does it match the color and texture? I think this is for the Dell. I don't think it's for the Acer. Alright, so the same deal. First let's put these things somewhere where they won't get in the way. Put this. I have a box. Start with the box for all the arm stuff, so I can put that in there. These BenQ screws, put them back in the BenQ box. Move this toward the stairs so I can bring it downstairs. And same drill. Move this arm from the armature somehow. Not try to kill anything. Why is this not coming out? There we go. Let's lay this gently down. Pull this thing out. Now I need a screwdriver. I don't know where my WeHo screwdriver went. Let's see if this one's already loaded with the right driver. Looking for a driver bit. Where are you? How come they're not in here? Set that to minimum torque. I actually do have some WeHo bits here, 1/4-inch bits. which should work with these. Should work with this one. Good. These are a little bit more durable than the cheap ones you usually get at Home Depot. And we'll remove the bottom ones first because of the way that this is stressed. I think these are original screws for the monitor, so I can probably just screw them right back in. Yeah, okay. Let's put this arm on the side here. And I'm just going to put these right back where I got them, because they should flush fit. Start by hand so I don't screw it up. What is this thing here? It's on minimum torque, so it shouldn't do anything terrible like strip these things. This one will stay put. It doesn't sound good. So I should start these by hand. I think this will probably live in the other one. There we go. All right. Hopefully I should be able to put this on this. Okay, good. This seems to be the right stand for it. This snaps in. And this monitor, is set. This stand isn't nearly as... Oh, wait, this is an adjustable stand, too. Sweet. All right, let me take this sucker upstairs. It's amazing how cheap these panels have gone. I think I got this one for $150. Whereas like I would have expected to pay a lot more than that. It is a little bit small though for a 1440p. Color isn't that great, but it does the job. Let's sell those. Depending if this works, if the TV can replace the setup. All right, so now I can just take these arms off, I think. These screw on? How does this work? Just pop on? Uh-oh. How did these go on? Am I screwed? Maybe I can just unscrew the whole thing. Not worry about that. It looks like I think I had to push these on. Okay, there we go. Some stuff over here. What's this for? Pull off this gunk. I think I had a HDMI converter of some kind on this. Oh, that was right. I was injecting audio into the HDMI stream. I don't do it anymore. I have different audio routing now. That I have to get something and get that off in a different way, I think. So all this stuff needs to be put in its box. Or actually, no, they'll put them in the box. Alright, so the PC is actually clear except for the cables. The audio setup, I'll have to take care of that too. And as well as the all the power stuff. How many of the cables can I grab right now? I can certainly unplug at least the PC cables. A lot of these aren't used. The ones that I'm using right now, actually I can unplug all of this. So let me unplug the power. That won't affect this. And, oops, let me turn this thing off. And, that's still powered? I guess it is. Alright. This I'll put to the side for now. This is my Rolls Mini Mix Pro cheap ass mixer, stereo mixer, which I use to run multiple outputs from multiple computers into one set of speakers. Handy piece of gear to have. This is one of the better sounding ones. It's not great audiophile quality, but good enough. I might actually run through everything through this mixer now. That's just down over here. So let me undo this. I don't think I need these at the moment, so I put these back. Try to keep things from building up too much. Oh, Guitarpreneur's back. Hey, yeah, I'm cleaning up my PC setup so I can get this wall over here set up for, this is where the TV is going to live. So I finally bought a TV. I haven't had a big TV for years and years and years. But one of the ideas behind this space is turn it into a kind of a co-working space for my friends to come over and we'll work on our mysterious projects together. Eat pizza, smoke meats, and consume them. Here's this. Should I undo this whole thing? I really hate this arm. It seems to be coming apart. Very disappointing engineering on this thing. This is unplugged though, I think. Or it should, nope, it's still plugged together. I don't want to undo that because it took forever to jury rig this thing so it doesn't move anymore. Let's see. I guess I'll undo the cables below. Getting a crawl under there. Ugh. And look at all the cables and dust. It'd be nice to mop this stuff out. Gross. So I have these cables with this bundled together. And I will put them in that box. And bring the whole thing upstairs. These are all PC related cables. I was looking at your page again, Guitarpreneur. Very, very cool. I've been wondering if I should take guitar lessons. I just wanted to take bass lessons. But I don't think I've found it really uncomfortable to stretch my fingers in that way. But I think no pain, no gain, right? I do find blues stuff much more interesting too than rock. I shouldn't have to redo this, but no pain, no gain. If the whole TV setup works as I imagine it could be really great because it'll clean up this whole section. I can move this table down to the basement and get all the space back up here. What is that? That's the mouse. And so then I can kind of go back to cafe mode. This thing in the corner over here then becomes, like I have a table over here on this side. And I want to replace that. Originally there was like an automatic cat box thing below it. So it had to be tall like this, but I'm going to replace that with some sort of like shelved bookshelf thing. And then this space here on to the right of it, then maybe because I can put like another cafe table there or something. And so this is a pretty small living room. It's I think 15 feet wide by this chunk I'm in is about maybe 10 feet by 15 feet, if even. Maybe it's like 11 feet. Right now there's a Christmas tree kind of taking up a lot of space. But the idea is I could probably get back at least a couple feet, and that might make a big difference. It might make a big difference in this being a better co-working space. Working with what I got. Alright, so cables, USB extender, mini display port, USB extender. I wish I had a skill that actually was performance-based sometimes. What's this? Oh, this is the Xbox dongle. Let me fix this. Yeah, I'll leave it alone. I don't really want to unplug this yet, do I? This is all the actual audio stuff. That should go its own thing. What is this? Where's my box of mysterious odds and ends? I guess I'll put it here for now. What else other cables do I want to unplug from down here? Here's a mysterious USB cable that's connected to another cable, which is plugged into. Oh, this is for the microphone. This is the gaming microphone, though. Yep, that's all. I have a lot of little things on this. How long has this been taking? 47 minutes. I've just disassembled this, so I'm guessing the Mac side of things, that might be a little bit faster because there's not as many cables, but I could be wrong about that. Let's use... I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this microphone. It actually isn't bad when it's on this arm. If you use the desk mount, then it just picks up all the vibrations as you're typing. But when it's suspended over me, it's not so bad. It's just too bad that this design of this thing is so awful. I'm still not a big fan of it. This mechanism is junk. Oops, I almost broke my monitor. You gotta be careful with these things. Who designed something like this? And like from a company that's supposedly respected for its design. Terrible. H&M or K&M also makes a boom microphone stand of this type. It's like even more expensive than this thing. This was like $100 something, I think, when I bought it like 10 years ago. But K&M stuff generally seems to be a little bit better engineered. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I'll put this over here for now. Alright, I think that's almost everything. Let me see if I can... What is this? This is a speaker cable. There's Ethernet down there. Power. The rest of this looks like audio. There's the monitor power supplies too. Damn it. I guess I'll have to just dig under there and find out where they are. Okay. Is this one? This looks like one. What does this say on it? This says... What does it say? It's dark down here. Alright, this is a model... Oh, this is for the orb. Where is the actual monitor plug? Oh, that will be plugged into the power into this. Into the UPS. That's the power for the internet. I wonder if I lost the stream. Did I unplug the internet by unplug the switches? I guess I'll do that later. This can be undiddled though. Yeah, this is gonna be a pain in the butt, but it's a good thing that I'm doing this now. So I should be able to get this table clear today, at least. And then I can plug in the TV and I guess make sure it works. It came a couple days ago and I haven't had time to do this due to a bunch of social commitments. And it would be nice then to schedule some sort of inaugural event. To do some stuff with my buddies. Try to get a wave of something going on. Okay, this is one of the connectors. Okay, this one I can unplug. Or I can try to. I think this one goes to the BenQ. This has been extended a couple of times to make it longer. Who else we got down here? This looks like the orb power supply. What is all this stuff? What is this one? One of these is probably the computer one. I'm guessing it's this one. I messed up my arm. My elbow hurts. Okay, now where is the last one? The one that plugged into the other monitor. This is a Thunderbolt cable. Why is this unplugged? What was this for? Thunderbolt, Thunderbolt. Where is it going? Oh, I wonder if I just... What is this for? I hope I didn't unplug... I might have unplugged the stream. Oh no, that couldn't be possible. What is this for? Oh, this is coming out of the Thunderbolt interface. What is this? This is unplugged. Let's unplug this. What else is down here that's unplugged? This is a speaker cable. This is a what? I don't know what that is. What is this cable? This is going to... This is the... What? Oh, this is weird. What is this thing? Oh, this is the power strip cable. I should actually label this. And I don't know what happened to the other monitor cable. This is all one big ass cable. Yeah, so the more delicate untangling will have to happen later. I'll get another box purely for all the audio stuff. Jam it in there. I'll have to reconfigure the entire audio setup for this TV too. But I think I'm done for now. What is this though? This is not labeled. Usually all my cables are labeled for what they're for. This one's actually labeled. This cable's labeled PC, for example. Ugh. Blarg. PC power cable. Let's put that with the PC. Do we actually have audio working, or did we cut out? It says we're streaming. Let me just see. Of course, I can't hear anything because I've just unplugged all the speakers. And that seems to be working. Okay, that's good. Small miracles. These things go with that. I just don't know what this is for. What is this? Was it for this? This is still plugged in. It's a small, does it say? It's a Quad 10 AC adapter delivering 5 volts at 1 amp. What do I have that uses 5 volts and 1 amp? It's back there. I don't know. I'll put it over here for now. This cable was for the PC. Oh, the other one was for the monitor. That's right. So that stuff will go upstairs. That stuff will be cleaned up later. I will unplug all these things. I should power down the other amp. Because it's humming now. Can I reach it? There. How did I have this audio set up before? It's unplugged. These just pull out, I think. Yep. It's a little mini discrete amplifier. It's an Orb Audio Mini T. Used to drive these like cheap home theater speakers, and I have 2 of them just to kind of balance out the room. Let's see. This I can put back into the laptop accessories box. And what is all this stuff? There's all these cables have fallen down from places. Let me move this thing out of the way. What's even in here? Various. Oh, I wonder if that was for this. This takes 5 volts. This is the VUHD 1:2 splitter with audio extractor. That was when I needed to split out the audio from HDMI into the mixer. But then I just decided not to use the HDMI audio. I think that goes with this, but I should confirm that. And 5 volts, at least it's, this can't take that much juice, so I'm going to guess that's what it's for. Let me label that while I'm remembering. I'm obsessive about labeling things. On. Oh. Clear. Okay. View HD or HDMI splitter. HDMI 1. Oops. That's weird. 1 X2 splitter. Return. Oh, this is the tiny one. Damn it. that'll work. I'm excessive about labeling things. Usually everything is labeled already, but this one slipped through the cracks. I'm hoping this is actually the right adapter for this. It's compatible voltage. What is it? Where's the positive on this? This is sensor positive. And this says what? Plus DC 5 volts. If I can find the box, maybe I'll figure it out, but we'll see. Someone cheaped out on labeling that. Alright, so this pile of stuff can just go off to the side. Next to the cat. Hello, kitty. How have you been? You found a nice cushion to sit on. And I guess that's it for now. There's stuff that's down there that's like all like power cable management. You actually need to unhook everything else now just to continue on with this. So I think this caused this stream to an end. Well, at least I got a good chunk of it done. So that's great. Let me put this out of the way. It's going to stay here for now. Oh, what's next? You can see like I have the camera put on top of the laptop right now. And so now when I move the table, everything jiggles. And it's like not how I had it set up before. And on this like arm behind it. So I'm gonna figure out where to put the arm next. If I even have the laptop on this table anymore. I might disassemble the whole thing and move it downstairs. Assuming that someone takes that beanbag chair that they asked me to keep. That I no longer want after a year. So we'll see. So that's it. That's today's clutter busting. An hour of clutter busting. Hope that if you're doing some clutter busting, maybe you can put this on in the background and feel at least annoyed with me as I'm doing all these things. But at least things are getting done. So thanks for watching. Hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you later. Blink. Waiting 10 seconds to be able to cut off the stream. Waiting 10 seconds. Okay, this seems